And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Nick Morganelli.
Good morning. Good to be with you today. We do have a wet day out there, at least for the morning. The afternoon, we're going to dry it out. We're going to get some sun by later in the day. And we do have more snow in the forecast. We're at 10.9 inches out of the 37 average that we get every year. So we're in third place, tied for third with 1988, 1989 winter. And we may add just a little bit more to that. I don't think it'll be enough to be measured at TF Green, but north of Providence, the city of Providence, may get a little bit of snow. We'll detail that in just a minute. The next week coming up, we're looking at cold weather in the northwestern U.S., warm around Florida and the southeastern U.S., and we are kind of in between, slightly cooler than normal. So no big weather coming in next week. We actually have a lot of dry days coming in next week, a less active pattern. And spring is 18 days away from today. It starts in the evening of March 20th. That's astronomical spring. And everywhere on the planet has 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of night. For us, snow to rain Friday night. And it's a rainy Saturday morning for us here. The south coast should stay rain almost the whole time. They may start with a little bit of wet snowflakes, slushy snowflakes, but mostly rain for the south coast. And a slushy coating to 2 inches is possible in northern Providence County out of this. And then it's a dry stretch of days most of next week. I think Tuesday we'll have a front coming through with some rain showers. You'll see that on the 7-day forecast. Break in the action from New Bedford back to Newport and Westerly. They're not getting a lot of rain there. Most of it is shifted off to the north, and that's going to continue for the morning. So it's not too bad in southern sections of Rhode Island for this morning. They're getting a little break in the action, but moderate rain there, as you see, northern Connecticut and northern Rhode Island up towards the Massachusetts Turnpike, 495 heading that way. Very wet, and then you get into some sleet and Worcester. North of there, there's some snow in northern and central Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine, and that's great for the skiers. Skiing, snowboarding, snowmobiling, there's a lot of snow up north, and winter sports are still alive and running strong right now, as we've had quite an active week when we've had mixed precipitation. They've had snow up there. There's that cold front right in there. You can see it from western New England all the way down the Appalachians, and to the west, it's cloudy, and then it clears out. So we're going to watch this low pressure system slide on out after noontime today, and we'll get some northwesterly wind in here to clear us out during the evening, partial clearing, and overnight we'll have a clear sky, high pressure building in to give us a sunny start to your Friday. And the high pressure starts to move out. Here comes the next system. This one has, again, a warm front with a rain-snow line, just like we had, and that band of snow sits in this position by 7 o'clock Friday night, where it's just starting to get some snowflakes here, and that will continue for the middle to the late evening hours of Friday, and then it kind of goes mixed by 11 o'clock and rain on the south coast. And then everybody goes over to rain during the overnight hours, so Saturday morning you wake up and it's wet. It's still continuing to snow, though. Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, even northern Massachusetts, they'll get some accumulating snow from this particular system. Temperatures here, too, when it snows, are going to be above 32 for the most part. So it's not going to cause a lot of issues with slippery driving, but allow yourself a little extra time Friday evening if you need to head out. The storm really winds up midday Saturday, and as it moves out, and we got a gusty wind developing in the afternoon on Saturday. Here's a closer look, mid to upper 30s with the snow, 10 o'clock, that rain-snow line right along the south coast, and then we all start to go over to rain during the overnight hours into Saturday morning, middle 30s for the temperatures. So looking at rain, southern Rhode Island, coating to a couple of inches, northern central Providence County. The farther north you go, the more you'll get, maybe an inch or two, maybe Woonsocket and Pawtucket, Attleboro, North Smithfield, maybe getting an inch. And then you go up towards Worcester, you could get 2 to 4 inches from Worcester north. Here's the forecast, 50 degrees today, rain ending by the lunch hour, and some late day sun is possible. We'll have the continued clearing tonight, temperature near 30. We should dry out before we get temperatures below freezing, so I don't expect any icy roadways. We should be okay with that. And then Friday night, we got that system coming in through Saturday morning. Sunday's a nice day. That's the pick of the weekend. And then that front comes in Monday night into Tuesday with a few showers, but no big storms to talk about next week on that 7-day forecast.
Woohoo!
What a great ending.